Books, books. I like books. I'm gonna read them all.
Hi readers, Chris here. Welcome to my channel where I review fantasy, Stephen King, all sorts of books, and today I'm going to be talking about Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. Yes, it's been a hot minute since I've done a video. I was traveling all last week, but it was for business, not for pleasure. So when I say early mornings, late nights, I mean, I needed 4 days to recover when I came back. But I'm fully recovered now, so hopefully I can get back to more regular videos. So let's dive into this one. So in case you don't know, Crooked Kingdom is the sequel to Six of Crows, and it's also the final book because this is a duology. So this is a duology that is set in Leigh Bardugo's Grishaverse. So basically, it's a world with magical people that have different types of powers, and this particular duology kind of takes place in a corner of this world in this little island nation called Ketterdam. And Ketterdam is kind of it's almost like the Las Vegas of this world, or it's basically one of those places that has a seedy underbelly. There's lots of gangs, and there's gambling dens and brothels, and basically you can get anything you want for a price. Now enter Kaz, and Kaz is basically a gang leader, but he's a, gang leader with a heart of gold, and him and his ragtag team of people go on these heists. In the first book was basically one big long heist where they had to go to a different country and free a guy and yada, yada, yada. So now we get to Crooked Kingdom. So now Kaz and his team have come back from this big heist, and they're really trying to establish themselves in this town. They're still kind of the underdogs. There's way bigger crime bosses and gangs, and everyone is out to get them. So in this book, instead of one big heist, there are a series of smaller heists as Kaz really tries to kind of assert his authority over the underground of Ketterdam. The thing that makes this book so special, these series of books, I think is really the characters. There are so many, many, many characters. And this is a story where you really get to know each character individually. So one chapter will be about Kaz, and then a second chapter will be about Inej, a different character. And I think each book basically features 6 characters. So there's a lot of characters, but every single one of those characters is deep, complex, nuanced. Again, these characters are thieves and criminals and all that kind of stuff, but you just cannot help but fall in love with every single one of them. Every single one of them is lovable in their own unique way. They've all come from bad situations, but they've made the most of it. They've found each other. They've become this little family of thieves, and it's just, I don't know how to explain it other than it's just so much fun to read. Now, I will admit, when I started this one, in the first half of the book, I was a little worried. I was enjoying it, but in the back of my mind, I was I don't know if this is as good as the first book. I don't know if this is as good, because the heist in book 1 was just, it was so good because it was so massive and it was so epic. It was just really exciting. And it takes a while for the heist to kind of unravel in this one. Again, because like I said, there's a series of much smaller ones. But as the heists start to happen one after another, and as they start to grow and expand and get more complex, by the end of the book, I was beside myself. This book made me emotional in a bunch of different ways. So first of all, near the end of the book, there is something that happens, I'm not going to say what it is, that made me like physically angry. Like, how could you do that? How could you do that to this character? Like, I cannot accept this. I can't accept that this has happened. Like, no, 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 no. And I was so annoyed. And I thought that that was how the book was going to end. I'm like, it cannot end like this. Why would you do that? This sucks. Like, ready to throw it across the room. But then in like the next few chapters, something else happened to a totally different character, different set of characters. Something else happened that made me like tear up with joy. Because again, a lot of the characters in this book are damaged in some way. They have some deep personal damage, some deep personal trauma that they're all dealing with, some deep personal issues that like are unresolved. Well, they all kind of get, well, maybe not all of them, but a lot of them do get resolved in this book. And the way that some of them are resolved is so beautiful that, yeah, it literally brought tears to my eyes. I was like, wow, that's amazing. That's beautiful. Love to see it. This is very much a character-driven story. So if you are someone who loves characters and character development and character journeys, if you were at all invested in Six of Crows, but you haven't read Crooked Kingdom yet, like, what are you waiting for? Go pick it up and read it now. So just to recap, if you couldn't tell, I absolutely loved Crooked Kingdom. And I'm calling it now. I believe Crooked Kingdom, it definitely is going to have a place on my top 10 books of 2024. I don't know why it took me so long to read this one after how much I loved Six of Crows, but yes, definitely read Six of Crows, definitely read Crooked Kingdom, and then let me know what you think. Do you like this one better than Six of Crows? I would say I like them equally. I like them equally because they both have different strengths, like, but yes, I love them both. Six of Crows is one of my favorites last year. This is going to be one of my favorites this year. I don't think there's anything else I can say about it other than I loved it. So that is all for me today, and sleepy swiper. So now I want to know from you, have you read Six of Crows? Have you read Crooked Kingdom? Which one did you like better, or did you like them both equally like me? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section below, and as always, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please subscribe to my channel for more bookish stuff and more furry friends coming your way soon. All right, everyone, happy reading.